Good day, it's Zacharyah. So today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. I'm super excited. The entire world hears voices, okay? And we're going to be discussing what those voices actually are, okay? And for more information on this topic, you can go check out my book, Be the Conductor on your own of your own train of thought, because the entire world hears voices, okay? And so, like I said, today we're going to be talking about what those voices are. So what we have to realize is that we have our conscience and we have our subconscious, okay? And our conscience is where our creativity, our art, and all these things come from, our desires, our wants. And these are the things that we're actively seeking in life, okay? When you have a good idea and you say, oh, that would be a great idea, that's your conscious speaking, okay? And then we have our subconscious. And our subconscious, you could consider it a program. And depending on what you were around as a child throughout your early life will determine what comes out of your program as an adult. Okay, so for a lot of people, their programs are the thoughts and ideas of other people. That is most of the reality. And sadly, a lot of those programs are programs of doubt, worry, fear, anxiety, whether it's about family, the news, money, bills, all these things, right? So these ideas that you have about these things, what I'm saying is that since you were a child, these cares of the world have been programmed into you so that you worry them, so that you'll always be chasing after these things. So you'll always be chasing after good health. You'll always be chasing after money. You'll always be seeking to pay bills, right? These things are reoccurring in your life because it's a program, okay? And so what we have to understand is when our conscience has a good idea, we have the thought, and then a lot of the times our subconscious, which is the program, it shuts that thought down. So you say, I could probably take that and build this. And then the subconscious is saying, no, that's a bad idea. You don't have enough money, right? You don't have enough money. That is your subconscious. And it's not evil, it's not good or bad. It's simply your subconscious has been programmed to believe that you don't have enough money. But it's not true, okay? But once you understand these dual personalities that are going on within you, then you can learn how to reprogram yourself, okay? And this is the beginning of tapping into or hacking the matrix algorithm that we've all been accustomed to and that we all live in, okay? This is why we see so much negative around us in life. It's because everyone is following a program. Now, there are people at the top who have orchestrated things so that we as a people stay in this cattle or herd-like mentality where we can be told to do this or do that. And these things are pretend to be options. Like, for instance, politics. You're either Democrat or you're Republican. They make you believe that you actually have an option. But at the end of the day, they're all a part of the same system. You understand? So this is a part of the matrix algorithm. And so what we're learning is we're learning how to get out of that algorithm, okay? Even denominations, you think, Baptist, Presbyterian, Catholic, all these different religions, but at the same day, they're all a part of that same Christianity, right? So these are algorithms, programs. This is also a good reason why so many people are addicted to social media. It's because social media, like a computer, is ran off of programs. It's all algorithms. So what we have to understand is we have to understand when are the algorithms harming us in our lives versus when are they helping us, or when is our conscious speaking trying to embetter us and then the algorithm or the program, the subconscious comes in and stops it. And then at the end of this, we're going to discover how you can reprogram yourself, okay? How you can reprogram the mind so that your subconscious is only making choices for the best of your life, okay? So one of the ways to do this is a very simple test, is you have to ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions, and then in your mind, the thoughts that come to you, that will determine how your subconscious is programmed, okay? Your conscious asks the question. Your subconscious, it gives the answer, okay? So for instance, this is something you can do. Get completely naked, okay? Get completely naked and go to the mirror. Look in the mirror, and I want you to say this to the mirror. I am beautiful and perfectly made. Everything about me is amazing. I am beautiful. If you're a guy, you can say, I am a handsome looking man, all right? Now, look in the mirror and say that. Now, what thoughts come to your mind once you've said that? If it's, no, you're actually overweight. Oh, no, you're actually kind of ugly. Your nose is too big. Your teeth are too crooked, right? Well, if these things, your hair is balding, right? If things like this start to come to your mind, this is the subconscious program that has been placed in you. And a lot of the times these things have happened since we were children. That's when they start usually. So as a mindset coach, I work with people to help them get over past traumas, okay? To recover from these past traumas, because what these past traumas are, they're triggers and they bind you. They bind you. What we have to understand is, and this is not just for yourself, but this is for anything in life. This is how powerful your thoughts and your words are. Whatever you project to something, it becomes that thing, okay? So if you tell a person, oh, this person is sick, that person is projected, you're projecting the image of sickness onto that person, and you will see them as sick. That person might be super healthy, but you've projected the image of them as sick, and so now that person is sick. You can do this with health, you can do this with poverty, with wealth, right? Oh, this person is poor, or this person is rich. Just by the person's shoes, if you see them and they have on some old shoes, you could say, oh, that person is poor, right? Well, unknowingly, you've projected an image onto this person of poverty. And so you've tethered that person now to poverty. They don't even know you, and you've tethered them to poverty. This is what judgment is, okay? So this is why we have to be very, very careful with our thoughts and what we're thinking about others, because this is exactly what has happened to you. Since you were a child, people have been projecting their own imagination onto you about what your life is to them. And the way they speak to you, it measures how they view you, okay? So this is what we have to be very, very cognizant of, is that your subconscious has been programmed by others. Or if you have been programmed to watch certain things, right? Certain shows or the news, you see certain things on TV. They might show somebody that looks like me go rob a bank, or they might show somebody shoot up something, right? And then your mind gets programmed to think, oh, I see that color, that person might rob me. So you hold on to your purse. This is an image that has been projected onto me, has been projected onto my people. So if you see Black people with signs that say Black Lives Matter, what we're doing is we are freeing ourselves from those projections. Because those projections are literal chains that chain people. This is the power of humans. because we're not humans, we're gods. So this is what we have to understand, okay? So when it comes to breaking free of the chains of the subconscious that have chained you for so long, what you have to do is you have to be cognizant of your thoughts. You have to edit your thoughts. You have to audit your thoughts. What am I thinking? Okay? And then after asking yourself, what am I thinking? Then you have to ask yourself, how long have I been thinking this? Where has this thought come from? Okay? So if you have let's say, and it can get really deep. So I'll try to give you a good example. Let's say you go to the grocery store or you go to the convenience store and you're going there just to get toilet paper, right? And when you go there to get toilet paper, you see 3 different prices. You see one that's $10, you see one that's $5, and you see one that's $2. Now, they all are, it's the same amount of toilet paper. It's just the quality of the paper, right? And so when you see it, you automatically say, oh, I'm gonna get the $2 one, right? Why did you say that? Because the 5 and the 10 were too expensive. They were too much, right? Why is your mind thinking that? Why are you going towards the cheap thing? Is it because you were raised in a belief that you were poor, that you don't have the money to afford the $10 toilet paper? Does your butt not deserve it, right? So are you believing that you're not worthy of this thing? It goes beyond toilet paper. This can be applied to anything. This could be applied to when you see a nice home, you see a mansion and you say, oh, that's nice, but I could never afford that. What you're saying is that you're not worthy of it. But is that the truth? Is it true that you're not worthy of it? It's come to your vision. So if it's come to your vision and you can see it, then that means you're worthy of it. This is why we truly have to understand who we are and what we are. We are God. All of us. We all are God. Together, we are fractals of Source, right? So Source has given us everything to enjoy on this earth. Everything. So when you see something and you say you're not worthy of it, what you're really saying is God isn't worthy of it. You understand? So this is why, this is the understanding that we have been placed in darkness, that people have been placed in darkness, not understanding. This is the scripture in Psalms 82. Because we didn't help those in need, we've been placed in darkness, not knowing what we are, who we are. Okay? And so right now we're waking up to this information. So this is how we start to break the bonds of the program. We have to ask questions. We truly have to ask questions. What am I worthy of? Do I deserve it? If something in your mind says that you don't deserve it or you're not worthy of it, ask yourself, what is it? Why? When did that happen to you? And what you have to do is you have to start using your conscious to fight back against your subconscious. Forgive it. That's the first thing you do. When your subconscious has a negative thought, you say, you know what? I caught it and I forgive you. I forgive you. I release you. And so that's the next thing we're going to talk about. You have to start releasing things, forgetting things, forgiving things, because these things have been placed on you a lot of the times before you even born. Okay? You were born into these projections that were projected onto you, these images. And so when you start to think about poverty, don't get angry with it. Don't say, why am I poor? No, you accept the fact that that image was projected on you and that you're not actually poor. And then you forgive the image projected on you of poverty, and you forgive those who projected it on you, okay? Forgive them. Let it go. By doing that, you are releasing it. And this simply means that you are not giving it your energy. And this is a really deep topic that we're having today. I'm super excited to share it with you. So energy is exactly what it sounds like. energy. That's your inner God, okay? So when you give things your energy, you are giving it the God in you. You're giving it your power, okay? So what you have to do is, what people need to realize is that when we give things power, we're binding those things to us. Just like forgiveness releases something, when you give it your energy, whether it's happiness, joy, anger, a lot of the times it's anger, fear, whatever it is, you're giving it power. You're giving it your inner God power. You understand? So what you have to do is you have to let it go. Let it go. Release it. Okay? One of the old sayings that I heard was, you have to take it, you have to visualize yourself walking down to the river, okay? Walking down to the river with all of that, whatever that baggage is, on your back, and you carry it to the river. And then once you get to the river, you put it in this stream and you watch it disappear as it goes down the stream. You let it go, you release it, okay? So if it's poverty, if it's your health, if it's your wealth, whatever it is, if it's procrastination in your life, if somebody's told you you're lazy, they've projected that on you. So now you're looking for it. Your program, your subconscious is telling you this, right? So forgive them and forgive the idea, the projection, and let it go. Okay, guys? So that's one of the first things that we can do to retrain, to reprogram our subconscious, okay? The next thing that we can do, and this is a very, very powerful one, is you have to reprogram your mind. So what you have to do is you have to record your thoughts, okay? So take your phone or take an iPad, okay? And find a recording app on your phone and download the recording app. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna get on Google Docs, or you could take a notepad and a pen or a pencil and write down positive affirmations about yourself. Now this is you using your conscious mind, the creative mind, the mind with infinite possibilities, because the subconscious has been programmed to believe limited ideas. But the conscious mind understands that there is infinite realities and infinite possibilities, and anything is possible. So you have to think big, okay? So whatever it is that you're truly wanting in life, take those ideas. Take those ideas about yourself and write them down. I am handsome. I am wealthy. I am healthy. I love my body. I eat good. I love my belly. Woo! See? Okay, I'm getting excited. But write these things down. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna record them on your phone, okay? Record them on your phone. If you know how to play around with audio editing, you can add some frequencies to it, some 528 hertz, any of those YouTube frequencies with the soft calming music. Add it to the recording, and then loop the recording of you speaking these positive things about your life. Okay? Now, take that recording and put it on your phone, and at nighttime, get some Bluetooth headphones like this and listen to it at night. Okay? Play it over and over at night instead of looking at social media before you get to bed, because what you're doing is you're seeing things. This is the energy, the God in you. You're taking your energy and you are watching things and you are projecting images on everything. It's like you're judging everything, right? And whatever you judge, it happens in your life. So when you look at things and you think a certain thought, that thought then affects you. So you're filling your mind up with all this stuff. This is what I call weeds in your garden. So you want to clear out your garden, okay? Clear out your garden, okay? And again, guys, this advice that I'm giving you, this is what I deal with in my consulting, okay? So if you guys want to find me for consulting, you can easily find me on social media, on YouTube, Project Take Back the Land, okay? So what you do is, after you play that, do that every night before bed while you're asleep, and the first thing in the AM. And if you need a reminder, because you probably do, you go through so much in the daytime, play it in the middle of the day, okay? Play it anytime during the day so that you can get a reminder of something. So if it's something that you're trying to have faith in, if you're trying to get a new car, if you're trying to get a new house, if you want to pay for the house with cash, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about payments. I'm talking about paying for something with cash, and anything you want, and you want to put belief in this thing, you need to remind yourself that it is already yours, okay? Do this every night, and in 21 days, in 30 days, I promise you, you'll have change in the first week. How about that? You'll have so much change in your life. So guys, I'm super excited for this message. I hope it receives you well. We'll be talking about this more because it's really, really important for us all to understand this. Like, we can talk about manifesting all day till we're blue in the face. But if you don't understand what's been going on in the background, in your subconscious mind, while you're asleep, while you're going through the day, having these thoughts, and you're like, where are these thoughts coming from? If you don't understand any of that, then nothing you learn in the conscious mind is going to help you, because the subconscious mind is going to keep on, and the more you try with the conscious, the more that subconscious is going to try to keep on reminding you of what you were programmed to believe. But I'm here to tell you it's not true, okay? So thank you guys again. I love you. Again, like I said, you can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram at Zachary Lee Photo. My website is ZacharyLeePhoto.com, or you can follow my YouTube channel where it's me and a bunch of kings giving a bunch of inspirational information at Project Take Back the Land. So I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Good day.